Welcome back to Banished Red Ketchup, and we are in a really dire situation right now, guys. We're going to have to deal with this right now. Our food situation is super bad. We're down to less than 1,000 food, and that will not work for us at all. This pasture, I need to lower them down. We're just going to cull half the herd. We can't do this. I've got to get some food. We've got to get food right now. So we've done this before, and I let them grow back up a little bit, but I cannot afford to let our food situation get that critical. This is really, really bad. So hopefully now, doing that, we'll get a little bit more food coming in. Now, I mean, it is just about harvest season. It's early summer now. So we will get our crops coming in, but look at this food. It's down to 600. That is not going to work for us. We have got to get it back up, and I'm still having more birds. I mean, I built so much housing out in this area that was a big, big problem for us. So now we need to plant more fields here. I need to get more crops coming in. Okay, good. It looks like it's coming back up. I've still got them collecting wild foods, but here, this hunter cabin. Let's get a couple hunters specified in here. In fact, 3 of them. And back to the fields. We're going to do another 9x9 set up here, I think. And we'll have them collect some wild foods also. Keep doing that. Just to augment. Yeah, see, look, we've got all these fields here, but our food supply is not going to hold out. Like, once they run out of food and they got no food in their houses, their individual houses, then it doesn't matter if I tell them to go collect foods. They're going to die on the way back. They're going to go out, they're going to start gathering, and then on the way back in, they're going to starve to death, and whatever they gathered is just going to die with them, So we are in a really rough spot, and having more babies being born right now is not really a happy, joyous time for us, as it should be. But it's not much I can do about it. I'm just going to put a road here, and whatever size fields we can fit in there, we're going to fit in there. Yeah, these are going to be slightly larger. And that's probably a good thing, because we need more food production. So now it's back to 2,000. That's not great. Come on, guys. These orchards are not ready. We need crops and not orchards, because the orchards take too long to grow. So I need to get more crop fields in. Yeah, 9x10, that'll be fine. So it shouldn't take them long to get whatever's in there cleared out. And we got somebody at the trading post. Okay, we're back up to 2,200 food. Let's see what we've got at the trading post. Do we have tomatoes? I don't think we have tomatoes. Let's get some tomato seeds. And mango and pear seeds. Well, let's get some mangoes also. So we need 5,000 to trade there. Let's do some seedlings. Let's do all of our seedlings for this. That's 1,000. I need 5,000 total. How are we doing on food? 2,500. Okay. I just don't want to let my eye off of that, because if I have to stop what I'm doing here, we will do that immediately. Get our firewood up, and we've got lots of stone too. We can be able to, we'll be able to buy all this stuff. Need an additional 80 units. We're overpaying by 80. Okay. There. Okay, the tomato seeds and mango seeds. Alright, we're back up to 42. No, down to 38. Alright, you need to do some tomatoes. We'll do a couple tomatoes here, in fact. Do I want 2 people working it? No, not really. Just 1. here. More tomatoes. Okay. Come on, stabilize. I really wanted to do more housing, finish this complex out here and stuff, but it seems pretty obvious to me that I cannot do that right now. We've got to stay focused on the food. Yeah, 234 adults, 67 students. I mean, we can do a little bit more clearing, but I think first let's focus on the food. Let's focus on gathering the wild foods. Because we've already brought in all our crops, and now we're back down to 2,500 food. And, oh my God, more babies being born. People, I didn't do fertility. I'm so glad I didn't specify fertility potions. That would have been disastrous. Okay, how are we doing over here? Let's get wild foods. Okay, so while they're collecting those wild foods, I'm going to specify out here also where's that hunter cabin that I set up? Somewhere out here. I can't see it. There it is. Alright, you know what? Let's clear around it so I can see where this is. Just clear the resources around there a little bit. Oof. Oof, oof. Yeah, this is a dangerous game. Playing that close to the edge on the food. And now I've got I don't have anybody to dedicate to the fishing docks. Any more people to dedicate to them because all the fishing docks are already maxed out. So maybe we put another fishing dock over here. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. So that fishing dock covers to that area. And then stick one over here like that. Alright, 2,900, 3,000 food. Alright, we'll see how it goes. I mean, we're in winter now. How are we doing here? Alright, we gotta let the pigs grow up again. And these other things too. I mean, once they hit this cap, they do harvest them up, but I need more so I can actually play with it. But yes, we know the food is low. We've got people working on that though. Let's get these up. Now the chickens, I don't know, it's, you know, granted, you know, butchering them and getting them to you know, into the food stocks immediately is good as a short term, but chickens produce eggs. It's another source of food, and if they're at their cap, you know, they're producing more eggs, and we're still harvesting them up when they, you know, as soon as they exceed the cap we've set for them. So I don't know, maybe, you know, the bison and pigs are good ones to cull, but probably not the chickens so much. And then again, I could be totally wrong. I don't know. But we got 56 freaking laborers right now. They should be able to get out and gather a bunch of stuff for us. The thing is, it's all spread out. You know, it's spread out so far. Okay, so we got this hunting cabin, and we're going to put a gatherer's hut near it. Like right on this side of it. Like so. Yeah, and we're still down less than 2,000 food. Come on, guys. Well, this orchard is... It looks like it's fully grown. And this one is, yeah, definitely fully grown. I mean, we'll see. I'm down to less than 1,000 food. That's crazy. It is so crazy. All right, gather more wild foods, guys. Just keep doing it. I mean, I don't know what else to do. This is just stopgap measures to keep them alive. I mean, it's springtime now. It'll be a while before our next harvest, but not that far off. If we can just hold out until the harvest, we might be in okay shape. It looks like they've pretty much cleared most of the wild foods. Just, oh my god, down to 400 food. Come on, guys. Help us out here. We gotta survive. Oh, good, somebody died of old age. Well, oh, and now nomads show up at the town hall. Are you freaking kidding me? There is no way in the world I could take on nomads. Out of curiosity, I'm curious, how many are there, though? Oh, they've showed up at the lighthouse. It said town hall, but how many? Yeah, 43 nomads. No way. Go away. You guys go away. They would bring disease because they're dirty. They've been wandering out in the wilderness, and they don't even take baths or anything. You know, they're just a bunch of filthy nomads, and they would bring disease, and they would immediately eat up all my food, like all of it. You know, even if I had like 5,000 food, I wouldn't take on 43 nomads. No way. No way. You would need a stockpile of probably, I'd say a minimum of about 15,000 food to take them on, because there's going to be an adjustment period where you have to build additional housing for them to live in, and then they immediately move into those houses and start making more babies. And then you'd have to have industries available for like food-related industries to employ them in, so they can start, you know, paying for their own, or like replacing the food, you know, through their labor that they've been eating up, you know, out of your reserves. But man, we're down to under 400 food again. Oh my God, guys, please do this. Get the stuff going. See, I'm not having them build anything else right now because I need them to gather the wild foods until after the harvest. And then once we harvest, we can do more fields. And I'm thinking we do fields on this side too. Yeah, that looks like a prime spot to start adding more fields. Like if we drag this road up, not there, but here. We take this road up, like so. Then maybe we can put more fields and things on this side of this industry area. So I still want to keep this available for housing and stuff, but that's premature. I mean, there's no way I'm going to do more housing right now. And you notice I'm not having them gather anything but wild foods. Because if I did that, then, you know, they would be taking up their time schlepping wood and all kinds of other stuff around, and not just bringing in the foods. And the only thing I want right now is the foods. So that's what we're doing. And of course, you know, I'll have them build more places to get us more food, but there's no way I'm going to have them build anything or dedicate their time to anything other than the pursuit of food. And they're still having babies. Get a grip, guys. It's not what we want right now, is more mouths to feed. Really wanted to start construction on something else, but this is how this game goes. If you're not on top of the food needs and housing too, I mean, it's a balance. If you're not building housing, then you're not getting the babies, and if you're not getting the babies, your population gets old and dies off, and then you're screwed, right? But on the other hand, if you do too much population growth, then the only thing you can be concerned with is food, is getting the food. All right, well, we're back up to about 2,000 food. I know it's low. We are well aware of it being low. Red Frisians. Okay, we've got these guys now. Let's go ahead and purchase a couple of those. And you know, before we do that, I'm going to specify this. Oh, we can't do it yet. Never mind. So we're going to do 2 Red Frisian. And then we'll just do all of our logs. And that will pay for the Frisians and give us some room, I think, in our stockpiles. So, all right, trade that. And now, what's our next order we want from this guy? I'm thinking, I don't know what else. Maybe longhorn cows? Yeah, let's have him bring longhorn cows. Okay, you can go away now. Alright, so we got the 2 Red Frisians in here. And, yeah, they're conjoined twins. We're going to put those guys in here for now. So they should move over. Yeah, I've got somebody working there already. So if they can figure out where to go, they'll go in there. Okay, 2,500 food. Not enough. Not enough. We should put more fields here, too. Alright, let's get a road around this. I don't know. See, we got this stuff out here. Maybe we'll, screw those fields. And get back to the idea of the fields out here. Yeah, I know food's low. Guys, stop eating so much. Here, I gotta clear a little bit of this stuff out of here so I can see what I'm doing with the fields. Alright, well, we're hovering around 2,000. Can we get no more out of the fields? Yeah, it's late autumn. I think they're done with their harvest by now. Maybe some of the orchards they're still harvesting from, but I don't really see that. Okay, is there anything else that I can... maybe, do I have... I think I've got a candle maker over here, and an apiary. Yeah, you're doing beeswax, switch to honey. We don't need the candles so much right now, but we do need the honey for food. Oh, and over here, we had that one place, the tavern. I'm going to have them just stop working. Stop making ale out of the apples, and we'll just use the apples for food. I should have done that a long time ago. Alright, good. We got some people dying of old age. It feels weird to say that, but it is what it is, guys. Okay, I want to extend this road out all the way here, but... well, whatever. It leaves some space, some gaps, and that's okay, too. Right, 1,200, 1,300 food. Not great, but at least now we can put some more fields in here, and we will do that. So this time around, I'm going to do crop fields. And I think I'm going to do... yeah, I'm going to go 9 by 9 and just do 4 of them without a road in between any of them. Like, come on. There. Man, we're less than 1,000 food again. Alright, so here, what do we got? We got plenty of most everything. Let's do strawberries. I'd like to get different stuff to plant. I mean, pretty much all we've done in this episode and the previous one is work on foods. And that's... I mean, we should get to a point where I've gone too far, and subsequently we're going to end up with way more food production than we need, which is great, because then I can just reduce the number of hunters and fishermen and things like that. And we'll be relying solely on our cultivated stuff, you know, our plants and animals. But until then... Oh, we have the gatherer's hut ready. Right. Let's get a gatherer going in here. In fact, let's put a couple of gatherers in there. Yeah, and another problem we're going to have here is if I can't get the food situation settled pretty rapidly here, we're going to end up with, I haven't built enough houses because I haven't had a lot of births lately. But we are having a lot of old age deaths. And I need to get some housing going so that I can, you know, because my population is aging now too much. All right, what do we have here? Now I've got those longhorn cows. But I never built a field for these other ones. Alright, well, whatever. We're going to get a couple of these longhorns. Uh, 10 more units. That's fine. That's why we have flowers in here. Okay. We're overpaying now. What the heck? Alright. I can figure this out. I need 50 more units? No. Oh, I don't understand what I'm doing here. Oh, we're overpaying. Oh, it's an odd amount. That's why. Here, let's do this. Pottery. I still need 30 more units. Oh, well, that's fine then. We'll just go with flowers. And if I can find the proper keys in the dark, which I did, there we go. And trade. Good. Fine. We got those cows in here. Now, we need a pasture for these guys. And we need a pasture for the longhorns. So, I think what I'll do is, now that we've got these fields, let's get them planted. And let's do some more cabbage. think yeah, we'll just do strawberries and cabbage in these 4 spots here. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, this is sometimes tricky to get these. It's pretty small. Okay, and well, we are having some babies still being born. 82 laborers. Oh my God! How can I have so many laborers? Right, but our food situation is still just terrible. We need to get these cattle going. And maybe we'll do them here. Let's do this. Roads. Need roads. We'll run a road along there like so. Along there like so. Okay, and then I think I'm going to put these cattle. Let's make ourselves another massive pasture for these guys. If I can see the corner here, which I can't really. Okay, that's the corner. Oh man. Come on, stretch out. There, a 30 by 30 right there. We'll be fine. Oh man, oh man, oh man. What? No, I had 2 people. Well, I had 1 person die of starvation, and now I've got another person that's hungry, starvation. Come on, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm working on this, guys. I really am trying to keep up with the food. Okay, somebody died of old age. Who is this person? And where are they? Come on, get to some place where you can not die. And died of starvation. A miner died of starvation. Crap, crap, crap. Oh, we need fishermen out here. Oh my God. See, this is, yeah, you gotta be careful of that. Alright, gather more wild foods, guys. Alright, well, yeah, I mean, with 90 freaking laborers, I don't know what else to do with these guys but build more farms and pastures and all kinds of stuff. And 285 adults, our population is still continuing to grow. Maybe we do more hunters and gatherers out here. It's just they're kind of outlying areas that, I don't know. Maybe we'll stick with getting the cattle going. See, for now I've got these 2 in here, and so they're only going to grow to a population of 4, and then they're going to start getting culled. And I'm thinking maybe we put another one of those temporary pastures here. If it'll fit. Yeah, it's not even... It's got to be bigger than that. Won't fit. Maybe on this side of the river. I would want roads, though. Running around the cemetery and stuff like that. There, we'll do that. Okay, old age death. At least they're not dying of starvation. It's 1,200 food still. Yeah, this is all we can do right now, guys. Is deal with the food situation and gather. Well, they still have more people being born. A couple more births. Now, see, the thing is, though, we dropped down from having, like, what, 70 children or something to only 44. So our birth rate has slowed significantly, which means we're going to have to build more housing here because we're having more old age deaths than we are having births. And that's not a good situation to be in. But without the food, we can't afford to build more houses. Yeah, we're in a very tricky spot right now. I have to wait for... See, I've got all these old age deaths. A bunch of people dying of old age, and no babies being born to replace them. At least not enough, you know. But with our food hovering, you know, between 0 and 1,000, there is no way. I mean, this is going to stabilize out. And fortunately, we've got such a huge labor force right now that they'll be able to replace the people that are dying. And we've got enough housing that, you know, as they die, a lot of times what happens is you have one person in a couple dies, and that's, you have just this one house, this big house, that isn't going to be a family because I don't think they ever really remarry and start new families if they're like 65, 70 years old. You know, they'll just keep that house like occupied until such time as they die off, and then it becomes open for a new family to move in. So we'll end up with a lot of big houses with only one person in them first, and especially if you've got a couple that they're, you know, 10 or 15 years apart, it'll be a while before that house opens up for a new ownership. I don't want to sound callous about the whole situation. I'm just stating a fact. I do want to build out these houses, but man, the food. All I gotta do is stabilize the food. And I think I will do that, but I'm not gonna keep you guys hung up on me just doing nothing but battling our food situation. I'll get this stabilized, and we can pick it up from that point next time. For now, thank you so much for joining. I hope you're enjoying this. It's kind of scary for me. I think our population is gonna... Yeah, well, we've dealt with some travails here. I think we're gonna bounce back, but it might take me longer than I want. And like I said, I don't want you guys to have to endure it. So yeah, if you like it, smash the like button. Leave me comments, tips, tricks, recommendations, or death threats. Subscribe, share, and favorite. And we'll talk with all of you again very, very soon.